Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittney Bundles, and today's video is going to be all about answering the question, should hair companies offer multiple buy now, pay later options at checkout? I got this question via email, and if you have been following my channel, then you probably are aware that I typically speak about Sezzle when I am referring to buy now, pay later options. I have enjoyed using Sezzle. I still use Sezzle, which is a buy now, pay later merchant and installment merchant on my website to this day. And I recommend Sezzle to a lot of different clients that I work with via mentoring-ships and also consultations. But I did get a question asking, besides Sezzle, do I recommend hair companies offering other payment merchants that have installment options as well, or should they just stop at Sezzle? So I'm going to be going over my opinion in this video. If you are in the hair industry, especially, this video is for you. But if you're an e-commerce business owner, this can work for you as well. Even if you're not e-commerce, because as we know, or as some of us know, the installment option is not just available online anymore, but it has expanded into, like with, I believe, Shopify POS, point of sale. If you are using the Shopify system actually in your brick and mortar location, there are installment options that you can offer at checkout as well. And then also, if you're going to larger retail stores now, there are different installment options that you can take advantage of too. So the installment option has just completely expanded. And I'm going to be going over how I feel about hair companies. And like I said before, should they offer multiple installment merchants, or should they just settle with one? If you are interested in this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Please make sure that you are subscribed, and let's get right into the video. So to answer the question, should hair companies offer multiple buy now, pay later options at checkout? My answer is going to be yes. You definitely should. I am considering adding more, not even considering, but trying to find the right merchants that I want to add and incorporate into my online store to go with PayPal and also Sezzle, which are the current two merchants that I've been using for a very long time at this point. I'm going to go over my list of reasons as to why I say yes. The first one is interest rates. If you were approved for a higher interest rate, apply to another installment company or installment merchant to see more of your profit. So I remember I was actually working with one of my clients, and we were doing a mentoring session. And for one of the weeks during our mentoring session, we wanted to focus on obtaining a buy now, pay later option for the website that she was running. And she applied, and the interest rate came back very, very high that she was approved for. So because installment options are widely used across the e-commerce field, and also, like I mentioned before, in brick and mortar locations as well, it is something that you definitely want to look into as a business owner. You want to make sure that you're staying innovative and also that you're staying competitive. And without any buy now, pay later options, it makes it a little bit more challenging to do that in that aspect. So I would recommend not just settling for, for example, let's say that you apply for Sezzle, which is the buy now, pay later option that I use. There is a link down below this video if you want to sign up for Sezzle for your business. Again, I stand by Sezzle because I've been using it for so long and I haven't had any issues. I've really enjoyed it. So click the link down below if you're interested, and you can apply for your business. But let's say you apply and you're not happy with the interest rate. So you take it, you get it set up on your website, and you start offering those options anyway. And so you are noticing that you're getting more orders and sales, but you still have a high interest rate, meaning that the interest that the company is billing you on the back end is eating into more of the profit that you would have liked it to. I say don't stop with that. Apply for different merchants. So not only Sezzle, but look into Afterpay. Not only Afterpay, but there's also Klarna. Not only is there Klarna, but now there is also installments through ShopPay. And I made a video about that right before this video. So check it out if you haven't. I believe that video was under Shopify Protect. So I talk about Shopify Protect, as well as I touch a little bit on pay installments as well. And I believe I have another full video dedicated to Shop Pay installments. But the point is, don't stop there. Apply for different options, not just for your customer's sake per se, but also so that you're making sure that you can still offer an installment option and you can get the most bang for your buck. You can get the most of your profit back. You may apply through Klarna, for example, and be offered a lower interest rate and be able to keep more of your profit than you were through Sezzle. And this is just an example, but they all have different requirements. Some of the merchants are very similar in their requirements, but they're still different companies, different requirements, and different, I want to say underwriting processes, but they have different approval processes. So be aware of that. The second reason why I say yes is because of customer convenience. And I'm looking down to my notes, so excuse me if you see me looking down. But your customers may not use one merchant, but use the other. So for an example, some people may use Visa. Some people may use MasterCard. If you're only accepting Visa, it's a good chance that some of the customers that may have been interested in purchasing from you won't if they're using MasterCard. Same kind of analogy with different payment merchants. If I offer PayPal and Sezzle, and let's say someone comes to my website and they don't have a PayPal account, they don't have a Sezzle account, and they just have their credit card, they may be discouraged from actually completing a purchase through my website because I don't offer the convenience of purchasing the way that they want to purchase. So making sure that you have multiple payment merchants, especially for installments that offer installments, it's going to be beneficial to you. Customers tend to complete orders where they feel like everything is seamless and convenient for them. So be aware of that if you can. The next point that I want to touch on is spending limits may be maxed through one merchant but not the other. So for example, let's say one of your customers, they use Afterpay and they also use Klarna. So on Klarna, they may have a spending limit of $150. Afterpay, they may have a spending limit of $2,000. And so if they're purchasing something on your website that's higher than the $150 limit, having both of those options gives them the flexibility to not choose the one that's not going to work based on the amount that they're purchasing, but actually choose the company that's going to give them the higher spending limit. Not all of the companies are the same. So that makes more sense as well, and it's more beneficial to you and to them to be able to have multiple payment merchants. I think sometimes as entrepreneurs, we get so hung up on doing things one way, and we get so hung up on using one specific merchant or one specific avenue or metric or method, and we sometimes overlook other options out there. So having options always is beneficial. That's my fourth point. People like options. People want to be able to choose how they want to pay. A lot of times when you see abandoned carts on your website, it's not just because people have gotten busy. It's not just because people don't have the money. It's not just because people don't believe that your company is legitimate. Now, those are all some reasons why some people may not complete a purchase, but it's not the same for all people out there. But people like options. So making sure that you have as many options as possible that benefits not just your customers, but also your business. And I'm saying this, I want to stress that point because a lot of times as entrepreneurs too, we get so focused on offering options and we don't really dive into what the options entail to make sure that the options are going to be beneficial for our business. Meaning that we offer different merchants or enable different merchants, and the merchant may not fight on behalf of your business. They may only, kind of work as a liaison, reporting back what the customer's bank says and, reporting to the customer what you say, but they really may not intervene on your behalf. I made a video again in regards to Shopify Protect. So if you are looking for a merchant that will protect you and work on behalf of your business, in the case of fraudulent orders or chargebacks, be sure to check out that video. Check that out. Do not forget that after this video. The last tip that I want to go over is passive advertising opportunities. So I have been using Shopify for a while at this point, and one of the reasons that I do enjoy using Shopify is because of their analytics. If you watch my channel, you probably have heard me say that more than once because it's so true. I can see how many people are coming from where. So I can look on in my Shopify analytics. By the way, if you are interested in trying out Shopify for your e-commerce store, be sure to click the link down below this video. There may even be a free trial, but you have to click the link to see. But I can see how many people have been referred from like Linktree, for example, my Linktree link that I have on Instagram. How many people have been referred to my website from YouTube? How many people from Instagram? How many people from Sezzle? How many people from Facebook? And so when I saw Sezzle, I was really intrigued and excited because I thought to myself, whoa, this is like a passive advertising opportunity. Because if people are going to the Sezzle website and searching for hair companies or even searching for me, I pop up. Let's say they're not even searching for me. They're just searching for beauty or hair companies. Not only will myself, but other companies pop up too. And I have an opportunity of people discovering my business right through Sezzle. And the same with different installment merchants. So people may actually go on to a website like Sezzle, Klarna, Afterpay, not necessarily looking for your business specifically, but end up shopping through your business based on them learning about you through that app. So that's something else to really consider, the passive advertising opportunities. So I really hope that this video helped. If you have any additional questions, feel free to leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.